All right, hi everyone. I uploaded that previous video, and after letting it process and watching it back, something happened odd with the audio, and it is not a good video, so I'm going to redo this really quickly and go over your syllabus. It's not going to be as in-depth as the other one was. I apologize for that. However, this is White Collar Crime for spring of 2024. This is a full-term class, and I'm your instructor for the semester, Dr. Allison Fernandez. The best way to reach me is via email, or you can also text or call me at this number. And I do have virtual office hours listed here, but if that doesn't work for you, just let me know and we can work something out. The most important thing I want you to make sure that you know is how to reach your textbook, Trusted Criminals. You're going to find that by going under Content, clicking on Marauder Cares, and then scrolling down to B and C First Aid Complete. Once you're there, your textbook will display for this class, and you might have other classes that show up here as well. So Trusted Criminals is here. Just click Read Now, and it'll open up your book. Some feedback I've heard from reading through Vital Source is that there are no page numbers associated with the textbook. So that might be something that you experience as well. I have not figured out, how to make that display or how to get around that issue. So if you have any ideas or know of a better way to keep track of this, let me know. But you'll see there's no page numbers here. I recommend just keeping track of the headers as you read. Going back to your syllabus, one of the most important things I want to talk about is academic dishonesty. You do have access to your book and your notes. So the one thing I ask is that you do work independently. Any activity that I do see that might be academic dishonesty will be will be processed over to the Academic Judicial Board for consideration. The main things we're going to do in this class, we do have a syllabus quiz, 8 chapter quizzes, an intro discussion that you should be completing by the end of today, and 7 chapter discussions. You also have some extra credit opportunities that will be given to you, and those will be open for a limited time. So I do recommend that you complete those because they're not available all semester. As I announce them, you'll have a week to complete them, and once they're done, that opportunity is also done, no longer available. So just even if you think you don't need it, I do recommend you completing the extra credit opportunities. So your final letter grade will be based on the 1575 points that are available in this class. I will fill this in later and email you an updated copy of your syllabus. And then the other important thing I want to cover really quick is the course schedule. So this class is a full-term course. It runs Monday through Sunday generally, except for week 16, you'll see is a short week, which ends on Friday. Every week, we're generally going to cover a chapter a week. This week's a bit of a slow week because you have your intro discussion due. The hard deadline is Sunday, but I do ask that you try to get your initial posts done by Fridays of each week, and then your peer replies due by Sunday. But officially, as long as you have everything done Sundays by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for week 16, then you're all set. Next week, we'll start with Chapter 1, and I will post a lecture going over that. You also have another discussion board. So each week, any graded material that you have is going to correspond to the content of that week. So discussion post 2 is going to be over chapter 1. And then the next week, quiz 1 is going to be over chapter 2. So there's not going to be any overlap. So for example, discussion post 4 is not going to be over, chapter 4 or chapter 5. I keep the content in line with the material that we're covering for the week. That way there's no confusion. The only exception is going to be for graduating seniors. You can see in week 14, graduating seniors need to have everything done by April 26th. And I need to also have your grades done by then as well. So for graduating seniors, I am going to open up a discussion. It's going to be under the graduating seniors tab, and I'll ask you to identify yourself. That way we can both make sure that you get your work done and I get all of your items graded in time for you to graduate in time. So the class officially ends May 10th. Finals week is May 6th through May 10th. You're not going to have an official final, but you will have quiz number 8 over chapter 12. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or call me on the number that's listed on the syllabus. You can also text me as well. If you call me, I may not get the call because it is a Google number and it gets routed through my personal phone number, but if you text me, it will pop up immediately. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Thank you.